In this video, let us see the next subtopic, that is lines parallel to the same line. Suppose you have lines L, M and N such that line M is parallel to line L, okay, and even L is parallel to L, okay. This line is parallel to this line and this line is parallel to this line, okay. Then what it says is that according to the theorem, it says lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. So this line is also parallel to this line and this line also is parallel to this line, right? Then these two lines also should be parallel. So that is what the theorem says. So what we'll do is, we are given three lines and let us draw a transversal T. Okay, this is a transversal T for the lines L, M and N. Now line L is parallel to M, right? So this angle should be equal to this angle. Similarly, line L is parallel to line L. So angle 1 should be equal to angle 3. What is the reason? They are corresponding angles. Okay. So by corresponding angles axiom, if these two lines are parallel, this angle and this angle will be equal, and if this line and this line is parallel, then this angle and this angle will be equal. Okay. Now angle 1 is equal to angle 2, okay, and angle 1 is also equal to angle 3. So we know by Euclid's postulates that axiom, that things which are equal to the same things are also equal. So if this is equal to this and this is also equal to this, means these two things also should be equal. So we get that angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Now these are corresponding angles for which two lines? Okay, if you take the angles M and N and this as a transversal, then these are corresponding angles, right? So if the corresponding angles are equal, then by converse of corresponding angles axiom, I can say that this line is parallel to this line. So since I got angle 2 equal to angle 3, M is parallel to N by converse of corresponding angles axiom. Okay, so this brings us to the statement of the theorem, which says lines which are parallel to the same lines are parallel to each other. Now this property can be extended to two or more lines. So we have taken three lines here. Suppose you have another line here, okay, parallel, then all the four lines will be parallel to each other. If you take some more lines, still they all will be parallel to each other. Now let us solve an example about the concept that we just saw. So in the figure, it was given that PQ is parallel to RS and angle MXQ is 135 degrees and angle MYR is 40 degrees. You have to find the measure of angle XMY. Okay, you have to find the measure of angle XMY. So to do that, what we are doing is, we draw a line AB, okay, we draw a line AB which is parallel to line PQ. So this is the line AB which is drawn parallel to line PQ through the point M. Now AB is parallel to PQ, okay, so AB is parallel to PQ and it is given in the question that PQ is parallel to RS. So in that case, we have just seen the theorem that things which are parallel, if lines which are parallel to the same lines are parallel to each other, right? So AB is parallel to PQ, okay, and PQ is parallel to RS, right? So AB also has to be parallel to RS. Now since AB is parallel to RS, okay, and if we take MY as a transversal, now we have to find this angle. Okay, so we have drawn a parallel line here. So now what we are doing is, we are trying to find this angle, taking these two parallel lines and this as a transversal. In the next case, we will take these two lines as parallel and this angle. So when we add these two angles that we get, then we will get the entire angle, right? So that is what we are trying to do here. So now AB is parallel to RS and MY is a transversal. Okay, so this angle here should be equal to this angle, right? Angle BMY should be equal to angle MYRY because it is alternate interior angles. So we already know this angle. So this angle will be 40 degrees. So angle BMY will be 40 degrees. Now if we take these two lines, then we have PQ parallel to AB and XM is a transversal. Okay, so this angle will be equal to this angle. What is the reason why this angle will be equal to this angle? Because here this angle plus this angle will be 180 degrees. Why? Because they are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So we have 135 degrees plus angle XMB as equal to 180 degrees because they are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So we get angle XMB as 45 degrees. So we got this angle and this angle. So if we add these two angles, we will get angle XMY. So angle XMY is equal to 40 degrees plus 45 degrees, which is 85 degrees. Now let us take another example. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. Also, AE is perpendicular to AB. If angle BEF is 55 degrees, find the value of X, Y and Z. So first let us see what is given to us. It is given AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. Then A is perpendicular to AB and you are given this angle which is 55 degrees. Now you know there are three parallel lines and we can use these parallel lines to find the unknown angle. Now if you take these two parallel lines and this as your transversal, then this angle plus this angle will be 180 degrees, right? If you take these two lines parallel and this as your transversal. So y plus 55 degrees is 180 degrees because they are interior angles on the same side of the transversal ED. So from this I can get the value of y, which is 125 degrees. Next you have angle X will be equal to angle Y. What is the reason? These two lines are parallel, so these are corresponding angles. So by corresponding angles axiom, this line will be equal, this angle will be equal to this angle. So angle X will be equal to 125 degrees because we have already found the value of Y. Now AE is perpendicular to AB. Since all the lines are parallel, it will be also perpendicular to CD as well as AE, right? This line will also be perpendicular to EF. Okay, so EA is also perpendicular to EF because all the lines are parallel. So if it is perpendicular means what? This angle should be 90 degrees, right? This entire angle will be 90 degrees. That is angle Z plus 55 degrees should be equal to 90 degrees. So what is angle Z? Z will be 35 degrees. So in this way we can use the concepts of parallel lines, that is all the theorems, and find the unknown angles.